We've obviously seen so many protests around the country in support of terrorist organizations like Hamas. What we
Yeah.
don't see on college campuses is any uproar or any uprising against an actual genocide going on in Nigeria. You've talked
Yes.
about this at length. Tens of thousands of Christians being killed, tens of thousands of Christian churches being shut down by the Nigerian government, by the way, not
Yep.
just some organization that's attacking the government. What can we do to kind of bring more attention to that? I mean, Bill Maher talked about it on his show last week, and he's no conservative by any stretch of the imagination, but he
Yeah.
understands consistency. What is it that you're trying to do in regards to the Nigeria situation, and how can we bring attention to that?
Well, look, what's happening in Nigeria, it is an absolute horror. It is mass murder. Since 2009, more than 52,000 Christians have been murdered in Nigeria. And you have jihadists who are persecuting, they are kidnapping little girls, they're going and murdering, they're going to Christian towns and they're murdering entire families and systematically persecuting them because of their Christian faith. We've had over 20,000 churches and religious institutions burned or destroyed. I mean, it is an absolute campaign of oppression. It's carried out by terrorist groups, by jihadist groups like Boko Haram, but it's also carried out by the government. There were 12 regional governments in Nigeria that have on the books Sharia law and blasphemy laws. And so the government will persecute you if you dare believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And this is, we ought to stand against it. I've introduced legislation that would impose strict sanctions on the Nigerian government, on any Nigerian government official that participates in enforcing Sharia law or blasphemy laws that targets and persecutes Christians. And we have enormous leverage by imposing sanctions in a way to change their behavior and stop this mass murder.